We lived on the north side of Leaside near Northley Public School. Great town, love Leaside. Everybody knows where Leaside is. You can go anywhere in pretty well North America and, oh, you grew up in Leaside. Wow, what a community. And we moved there in early 1947. We lived in Leaside right from 1947 until, oh, my father was in the same house until the day he died. That was in 2008. I never realized how famous he was until I started doing a little bit of digging. It was kind of neat seeing some of the stuff and reading articles about my father written by a variety of sports writers. And I was a very proud moment for me. Even though I was sitting there alone reading this stuff at 2 o'clock in the morning, I felt a pride at being a Krol.
1950 Grey Cup Classic is over. There's the cheer from the 27,100 fans, most of whom stayed here right till the very finish. The goalposts are down at both ends, just cracking. The fans trying to get souvenirs of this 1950 Grey Cup game.
He was a very humble man. Could never ever understand why somebody would want him to put his name or write his name on a piece of paper. He just said, why would people want that? What good would it be to them? He never understood that. Always shunned the spotlight. He'd be recognized even in his later years. We would go to a sporting event or something and people would say, oh, are you Joe Krol? Yes, I'm Joe Krol. And he said, oh, geez, can I have your autograph? And he'd still flinch at that sort of thing. My dad was a utility player. He was kicker, place kicker for field goals. He was halfback, he threw passes, and he was a defensive back as well. There were games when they played the entire 60 minutes on the field. He was a great family guy, could never do enough for you. We all got along very well. He treated us very well. He and my mother were very close. He was a one-woman guy because when my mother passed away in 1980, he never looked at another woman the rest of his life. Krol to Copeland, Royal Copeland. He was the receiver, my father was the passer, and so Krol to Copeland became the Gold Dust Twins, and they connected for an awful lot of touchdowns in the Argo career. Unfortunately, they never made any kind of money playing then. It was more of a love of the game than anything else. Football was something they did, there was 8 or 10 games a year, a couple of weeks of practice before that, and when it was over, back to your regular job. Someone suggested to me, why don't you put your father's name forward? And I said, well, he didn't play in Leaside. But when I read the criteria, one of them was making a significant contribution to your sport in Leaside or out of Leaside. Well, I figured my father made a fairly significant contribution to the Canadian Football League. It's a great honor for the Krol family and friends. So I put his name forward and it was accepted immediately, and I'm very thankful for that.